problem number 3.4 from Irodov from electrodynamics. In this question, it is given that two positive charges q1 and q2 are located at the points with radius vectors r1 and r2. Find a negative charge q3 and a radius vector r3 of the point that which it has to be placed for the force acting on each of the three charges to be equal to 0. So this is the diagram of our problem. So this is our xy coordinate system. Let there is a charge q1 whose position vector is r1 and there is a charge q2 whose position vector is r2, and let there third charge, we are assuming third charge q3 whose position vector is r3. Now the electric force on q1 and q2 is the electric force on q1 and q2 is F12 is equal to q1 q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r1 vector minus r2 vector divided by mod of r1 minus r2 vector whole cube. Similarly, F31 will be equal to q3 q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r3 minus r1 vector divided by mod of r3 minus r1 whole cube, and F13 will be equal to q1 q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into q into r1 vector minus r3 divided by mod of r1 minus r3 whole cube, and F23 will be equal to q2 q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into q into r2 minus r3 divided by mod of r2 minus r3 whole cube. Now for equilibrium of q3, for equilibrium of q3, the net force exerting on the charge q3 will be F13 plus F32, or F31 plus F32 will be equal to 0. Now substituting the value of F31 and F32, will get q3 q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r3 minus r1 divided by mod r3 minus r1 whole cube plus q3 q2 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r3 minus r2 divided by mod r3 minus r2 whole cube is equal to 0. Let this is our equation number 1. Now for equilibrium of q3, the unit vectors along F31 should be in the opposite direction of unit vector F32. That is mod f31 divided by mod f31 will be equal to minus f32 divided by mod f32. But f31 is parallel to r3 minus r1. So f31, so that we can write f31 divided by mod f31 will be equal to r3 minus r1 divided by r3 minus r1. From this equation and also we can write f32 is parallel to r3 minus r2. So from this equation we can write f32 divided by mod f32 will be equal to r3 minus r2 divided by mod of r3 minus r2 vector. But f32 divided by mod f32 is equal to minus f31 divided by mod f31, or we can say, or we can conclude r3 minus r2 divided by mod r3 minus r2 is equal to minus r3 minus r1 divided by mod of r3 minus r1. So let this is equation number 2. Now from equation number 2 we get, from equation 2, which implies q1 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r3 minus r1 divided by mod of r3 minus r1 whole cube plus q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r3 minus r2 divided by mod of r3 minus r2 whole cube will be equal to 0. So from this equation we can again write q1 q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r3 minus r1 divided by mod of r3 minus r1 whole square plus multiplied by r3 minus r1 plus will be equal to minus of q2 q3 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r3 minus r2 whole square into r3 minus r2 divided by r3 minus r2 mod. Or if we arrange this equation, then we can write q1 divided by r3 minus r1 r3 minus r1 mod square equal to q2 divided by r3 minus r2 mod square. So from this equation, if we square root both sides, then we can write root q1 divided by mod of r3 minus r1 is equal to root q2 divided by mod of r3 minus r2, or we can say r3 root q1 into mod r3 minus r2 is equal to root q2 into mod r3 minus r1. Then if we arrange this equation, then we can write r3 into root q1 plus root q2 equal to root q1 r2 plus root q2 r1. So now we'll get r3 vector will be equal to root q1 r2 plus root q2 r1 divided by root q1 plus root q2. Let this is our equation number 3, which is our required position vector of the third charge in equilibrium. So similarly, for equilibrium of q1, we can write r1 will be equal to root q3 r2 plus root q2 r3 divided by root q2 plus root q3. That is our equation number 4. On putting the values of putting the values of r3 from equation number 3 in equation number 4, in 4 we will get r1 equal to r1 will be equal to root q3 r2 plus root q2 r3 divided by root q2 plus root q3, and if we cross multiply, then we will get r1 vector into root q2 plus root q3 equal to root q3 r2 plus root q2 r1. And after a little bit rearranging, we will get r1 into root q1 plus root q3 equal to root q3 r2 plus q2 into under root q1 r1 plus root q2 r1 divided by root under q1 plus root q2. So from this equation we can write r1 multiplied by root q2 plus root q3 will be equal to root q2 into root q1 plus root q2 into r2 vector plus root q2 into root q1 r2 plus root q2 r1. whole divided by root q1 plus root q2. Now if we arrange this equation, then again we can write r1 into root q2 plus root q3 into root q1 plus root q2 is equal to root q3 into root q1 plus root q2 into r2 plus root q3 into root q1 r2 plus root q2 r1 root q2 r1. So on solving this equation, we'll get q3 will be equal to minus q1 q2 divided by under root q1 plus q2 plus q2 whole square. And from equation number 3, r3 is equal to r1 root q2 plus r1 root q2 plus r2 root q1 divided by root q1 plus root q2. So this is our required result for the given question.